It's DJ Darren here, RV Life. We finished the cutout and the cover for the vent and exhaust for the stove. Now we are doing the vent and fan exhaust for the fridge. Now normally this just goes to the roof. I'm clearing my roof, as you know. I'm flattening everything on my roof. I don't want nothing up there except for solar and my roof deck. Everything else has got to go, and my skylight. So this is coming out the side now, and this is where the heat and the buildup and the propane will come out of here. But later on I'm going to switch to 12 volt fridge, so we're going to eliminate propane entirely. But for now I have propane and 120, and so on the road I'll use propane, and so that's also exhaust heat, and it also exhausts propane. But in the future it's going to need to exhaust heat too. So what I'm doing is putting a triple fan thing up there. So I got the grate. I'm not done with the cut yet. I gotta continue to cut that out, go all the way through, and then here's where the air comes in below here. Let's see, that's my fridge. I got the little grate here. I'm gonna put some wood beams behind this because this thing is real flimsy and kind of warps a lot. I don't like it, so it's too cheap. So I'm gonna put wood beams behind this and strengthen this up so this door is a little heavier and stronger. So the air comes in here, goes up, cools the stuff off, and then I'll have fans right here hooked up. It's gonna be hooked up to the 12 volt right in here, so no problem wiring it. And then I'll have a switch or whatnot. But here's the fans. So I got the triple computer fan. These are 120 millimeter computer fans. You can get anywhere. These literally, you can get these for $5. Depends. So I just got these 3 extra for my computer parts, because you know I love computers. So I got all this extra stuff. So I got these 3 little fans I'm going to hook up, and then here's my grate right here. And so my grate's going to go up there, same as that. And so my grate's going to match that one. I got them up at the same height, and so they'll all be the same height, but this is a little bigger so that it can vent out a little more heat and whatnot from the fridge. And this doesn't go to the inside, so this can cool all at once, and it's not going to affect the temperature of my RV. That's all sealed up. That behind that fridge is all sealed up, so all this air is separate from the RV. So there you go. There's my cutout. Gonna get this done, get the fans on there, hooked up like this one. We're gonna make a little box behind it, and the fans will hook up in that box and whatnot. And then they'll be about 2 inches from the grate. So 2 inches behind the grate, the fans will start, and then they'll push the air through. And then we'll have an adjustable, probably a low and high, probably an off, low, and high switch that I'll just turn on in here. So, you know, obviously maybe on cold days I'll just turn it off, and then other days will be on low, and then on hot days where I'm out in the desert or wherever, it's going to put on high and keep my fridge really cool. So, really cool. Like, I'll gain 25% or more efficiency on my fridge just for doing that, and having these fans. It's going to be a lot more efficient, so a lot more colder for less electricity and whatnot, or less propane. So, but in the future we're doing 12 volt because we got unlimited 12 volt power. So we're going to have a 12 volt fridge that we're going to put in, probably a little bit bigger fridge. So a little bit bigger fridge, all 12 volt, because we got free electricity forever. We don't want to run propane, and the main stupid reason we don't want to run propane is because every time you got to pull into a gas station or refill your propane, you pull into a gas station, you need to kill all your pilot lights. So the people who don't RV don't know that, but you have to kill your pilot light for your water heater, and then you have to kill your pilot light for your fridge, and any pilot lights you got to kill before you pull into the station. So that's a son of a bitch. And then you got to put them all back in after you leave. So we've eliminated the water heater. That's a tankless water heater now behind there. And we're going to eliminate the propane for the fridge, and we're going to sell this fridge for a couple $100, and then we're going to buy a perfectly good fridge, maybe a new one or used one, that's going to be 120 volt, 12 volt, and propane, but we're going to only use the 12 volt because we have 1200 watts of solar, free electricity forever, and that's what we're going to run. So then we'll be flameless, so no flames will be running in the RV at all when I leave the RV, which I like because I got some kitty cats, and no flames to turn off when I pull into a gas station or anywhere. No flames. Forget about it. The only flames that turn on are when I use my water. When I turn my tankless water heater on, I just have a switch to turn it on quick. Then when I use the water, it runs. But if I don't use the water, it doesn't run. So that's why I like to. Tankless water heater, get one. It's a no-brainer. So there we go. We got to finish that vent, put it in. Got to make the box behind it, get the fans hooked up, run the wires down here, get some 12-volt power, hook it up to a toggle switch. So we're going to have off, low, and high. So we're going to, you know, so we're going to run it. So next video should be done. There we go.